Welcome back, guys, to another video, and let's talk about Tesla because right now we're getting a lot of big news, and the rumors are at this current moment that Tesla could be merging or even buying some other car manufacturer. It may sound kind of far-fetched, but we will be getting to that in the video. Now, we also will be talking about China and Tesla's rapid expansion over there, which is pretty interesting as well. Let's just go through some of the biggest things happening at this current moment because Tesla CEO Elon Musk just said that he's actually pretty interested and he's pretty serious on merging or acquiring some other car manufacturer, most likely EVs, but we're not really sure. It could be Mercedes-Benz or BMW. Now, Tesla has also said that this wouldn't be a hostile takeover, and they kind of want to work with some other car manufacturer. That way, they have like major stakes. They could actually say that they sold a bunch of vehicles, because right now there's a pretty big stigma on Tesla because they don't sell enough cars apparently. But you got to look at Tesla as a tech company more than a car manufacturer right now. At this current moment, one of the biggest things that's pointing to some sort of acquisition for Tesla is Tesla just announced a $5 billion capital raise at this really crazy, insane stock price. And they did it when Tesla stock was above $600 a share, which is absolutely high. Now, Michael Burry, who is super famous for being on The Big Short, he's the one that pretty much shorted the housing market in around 06 to 08, made a ton of money. He's shorting Tesla at this current moment and saying that Tesla should definitely dilute their shares a little bit and raise more capital at this insane stock price. And guess what? A couple days later, Tesla actually did just raised $5 billion. Now, keep in mind that this is something that the car manufacturer just simply couldn't resist. I mean, when you got the share prices this high, it's kind of hard to not raise more capital like this. Now, in 2020, Tesla has already done two major capital raises. There was a $2 billion capital raise in February and a $5 billion one in September, and they're doing it once again another $5 billion in December. Now, keep in mind that Musk has said that Tesla wouldn't raise money again, but then again, you know, when there's that much money in your face, it's kind of hard to not raise more money, and I feel like Tesla will definitely be using all this cash for good use. At this current moment, Tesla, after they raise this $5 billion, will have roughly $20 billion in cold hard cash. Now, this money Tesla may be using to purchase some major car manufacturer. Keep in mind, that is a ton of money. They could probably buy like the majority shares of Ford Motors at this current moment with that much cash. They could buy massive positions in BMW, Mercedes-Benz. They could also pretty much buy all of the brand new EV startups like Arrival, Workhorse, etc. They could do that at this current moment. So I feel like the reason why they raised this much capital was not only because the share prices were way too high and way too juicy to pass up, but it was just simply a no-brainer. When you got the share prices at all-time high, might as well raise some cash because Musk recently have been announcing some pretty ambitious plans. For example, the 4680 battery cell. Maybe Musk wants to make a brand new gigafactory in Indonesia. And also, Musk has been teasing the $25,000 Tesla, which is another big thing. And last but not least, the biggest thing is Tesla has also said that they want to merge with some other car manufacturer or acquire some other car manufacturer. When you have this much money, and even when they diluted the shares, share prices are still very, very strong. And Tesla, this is a $5 billion capital raise and now $20 billion in cold hard cash total. We're really curious about what Tesla is going to buy. And keep in mind, like always, after these major capital raises, Tesla never says what they're doing with the money. So we just have to wait. But once again, Musk himself has confirmed that he's already in some serious talks with other car manufacturers. I'm guessing that he might be buying an electric car manufacturer that probably makes transportation vehicles like buses, etc. Maybe some sort of a last mile logistics service car manufacturer like Workhorse, maybe Arrival EV. They're making electric buses and electric cargo vans. So those are things that Tesla simply don't have. Sure, Tesla has the semi-truck, but Tesla doesn't have the electric buses or the electric cargo vans, which is something that's actually pretty nice for Tesla to bring in. Now, second is Tesla is expanding in China more rapidly than ever before. Now, Tesla currently has 20,000 supercharger stalls in the world, and so far, roughly 540 superchargers have been built in China. Now, keep in mind that Tesla is expanding, and 540 superchargers in China is actually pretty bad, due to the fact that they are selling roughly 500,000 cars in 2021, which is going to be 50% of all of Tesla's sales. Since Musk is aiming for 1 million sales in 2021, when you got like 500,000 in one country where there's barely any superchargers, they need to get their stuff together. Now, Tesla's doing a really good job, especially in China, with a lot of people saying how in the next few years, we could be seeing more Tesla service centers, more supercharging stations, more retail stores in China than anywhere else in the world, and possibly more of these things in China than everywhere in the world combined together. The amount of love for Tesla in China is enormous, and people are buying EVs like crazy. And keep in mind that the government is also pushing heavily for their own citizens to purchase electric vehicles than fossil fuel cars. And people much rather buy electric than fossil fuels, especially in China. Virtually every single parking lot actually has some sort of like a charging grid on it. So that's actually pretty unique. And like here in the US, where if you go to parking garages, most of them don't have any charging stations, whereas China, virtually every single parking lot has some sort of a dedicated area for charging. It's actually a really big culture over there. They seem to have this really big love for electric vehicles. At this current moment, Tesla is acknowledging the low amounts of superchargers and also a huge amount of demand in customers. This is why they invested millions of dollars to open up a brand new factory. Now, this factory in Shanghai will not be dedicated to cars or battery. It will be strictly dedicated to making the Tesla superchargers. Yes, they're literally opening up a whole entire factory just to make the supercharger stalls. Because at this current moment, there's only a few, literally a few superchargers in major Chinese highways. And that is pretty bad. And this is why they're making a supercharger factory to keep up with the growing demand of Tesla car consumers. And keep in mind that Tesla is not messing around here. They want to be making at least 10,000 supercharger stalls every single year. So perhaps in the next 3 to 5 years, we could be seeing Tesla in China having a massive presence with so many superchargers everywhere. Keep in mind that the majority of the Chinese car manufacturers are not making supercharger stalls. They're mostly relying on third-party companies, very similar to how Ford, Mercedes-Benz, Volkswagen, when they make electric vehicles, they will have to strictly rely on third-party charging station companies here in the US, like ChargePoint or Blink Charging. So Tesla, after installing this many superchargers, you really do have that nice exclusive feel, since these supercharger stalls are dedicated to strictly Tesla consumers. So that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Comment below. Let's just see what happens. A lot of big news are coming in about Tesla. Everyone is trying to guess what company Tesla will be acquiring, because after this massive capital raise, everyone wants to know, what is Tesla doing with all that cash? What is Tesla buying? And everyone is also excited on the amount of expansion that's happening in China, with more superchargers, more service centers, and also a lot more retail centers popping up. Thanks for watching, guys, and comment below.